Well, how's it going, motherfucker? So, some certain people wanted me to talk about Gotham on here, and I agree. It is time to talk about Gotham. I haven't talked about it since the season premiere, and holy fucking shit. This series, season 3, once again, is just wowing the fucking shit out of me. First of all, guys, let's talk about the Mad Hatter, Jervis. The performance given by this relatively unknown actor to start off this season was just incredible. I mean, here's the thing. What amazes me, like, a lot of my friends don't watch Gotham, and what is the reason that they give? There's no Batman. Now, this is the funny thing that's coming from a lot of comic book fans. Comic book fans are the ones that always attack me whenever I talked about the Marvel movies. Keep an open mind, guys! Keep an open mind! So, a series comes along that's not exactly giving fans what they want. We're getting the Batman universe, we're getting characters being developed the way that Batman should be done, keeping characters as the central focus, and of course the plots, but the characters are really what's important. Uh, you know, uh, that was something that Christopher Nolan and Tim Burton tried to do, put a lot of focus on the characters, because Batman has a very colorful universe. It shouldn't be as colorful as fucking Batman Forever. Fuck! But, that's besides the point. It's all about the characters, and they're doing a bang up job now in Gotham. But the thing is, a lot of fans have said that they've abandoned Gotham because they're not getting what they wanted out of it. They wanted Batman, and the thing is, Suicide Squad, before it came out, and people thought it was going to be the best movie ever. They didn't seem to really mind much that there wasn't going to be much Batman in it. He was only in it for a total of 30 seconds. So I'm not really getting the arguments here. You're not. You don't get Batman. You've got Bruce Wayne. You've got a young Bruce Wayne, but you're not going to get Batman just yet. But you abandoned it. And I'll tell you something, guys. You already missed two full great seasons of this show. A spectacular second season, and this third season now is doing an amazing job. Uh, they they have him locked up now, but Jervis, I mean, that was a great portrayal of a character. Not only was he menacing, not only did he capture the very essence of the character, but I mean, wow, it was quite a performance. And we're seeing a lot of Gordon now. I mean, this is the central focus of this show. The main character truly is Jim Gordon. Yes, Bruce Wayne does have his is a strong presence in this, but it mostly is about Jim Gordon. Um, and you really could say that yes, Bruce Wayne is a main character. Of course he is, but the story always seems to focus more on Jim Gordon. I guess maybe because he's the more able-bodied of the two at the moment. But we saw a lot of things now. Captain Barnes got infected by Alice's blood, Jervis's sister, and turned into a fucking raving maniac. And that was definitely one great piece of the story right there. That's one of the things about Gotham. There's a chain reaction throughout this show. There's multiple events going on. There's always multiple stories, and there's multiple things going on at once, which is really what the great thing is. Like, not only is Gordon did he have to put up with Barnes, but he also had to put up with the fact that his love interest is now dating Falcone's son, Lee. And she's back at work after leaving him when he was wrongfully imprisoned last season. And this is the thing. I mean, this show, it really does. I mean, this is such a strong story. I mean, I got to be perfectly honest with you guys. I'm a big fan of Walking Dead. But like I even said, shows like Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, I think are superior shows. And why exactly, do I believe that? Well, why are they superior? It's because I think that they have more of a steady flow to them. There's more going on. Like we saw it with this week's Walking Dead episode, that we kind of get sidetracked from time to time. We kind of get filler. We kind of get episodes that kind of give us a little something, but they don't really satisfy all that much in the end. With Gotham, every single time I watch an episode, I feel like I'm getting satisfied. I feel like something's happening. I feel like it is adding another piece to the puzzle. And speaking of like puzzles and adding another piece and adding another piece, we are finally. I mean, this is something that's been brilliantly built. The Bruce Wayne storyline, even though he is not always considered to be the main character, it always seems like to me like Jim is more of the focus, and maybe that's just more of an opinion. It's more of just an observation to me, but they have still greatly built on Bruce Wayne's side of the story. He's trying to find out what happened to his parents, and right now he is in the crosshairs of the Court of Owls. And this group is fucking dangerous as shit. They have established this group as being scary as fuck. Anybody who gets in their way is at their mercy. And we even saw that Falcone, the fucking mobster, is even under their control and has to abide by the Court of Owls. I mean, they have made this group like very ominous and very scary, and they're doing a great fucking job with it. Um, there's just so many different dimensions to this show. There's all these different angles, and always surprises. Things are always happening. And it's a very eventful show. That is the one thing, like I said, like about Gotham, that it really has going for it. When you've got other, conglomerate shows like Walking Dead, I think that even though Walking Dead has some of the best built characters I've ever seen, I mean, you take a look at characters like Rick and Carol, and you see, and Carl, and you see how these characters have really grown and come into their own, and they're really like second to none. They're lovable characters, and this is the way how I feel about Gotham. But I just feel like these characters, well, they do a little bit more. They kind of get out there more, and maybe it's just the story that they're going for. It's Batman, so Batman move. This type of series will move at a quicker pace. Just like a comic book, there always has to be multiple angles going on. That's exactly why I'm very surprised that a lot of comic book fans have abandoned this show, because I really believe that it really does the Batman universe justice. It really gives you all that you could really ask for without having Batman in it. And that's probably one of the best things about the show. It doesn't have Batman in it, and it's able to hold one's interest the way that it does. It shows that the Batman universe is interesting. It's not just all about Batman, but there's many other characters that are worth your time to really explore, and they really have been taking some time to really explore. And of course, we didn't even talk about another angle, and that's Nigma, who eventually becomes the Riddler, and Cobblepot, the Penguin. Cobblepot has become the mayor in the show, and we find out that he's actually, now this was something that I wasn't too crazy about. I mean, because this is just like an LBGT kind of thing that they threw in, Penguin being in love with Nigma. I think they've kind of handled this storyline pretty well without it really just being a bit too much. I just can't really believe that they actually went through with it. I can't say I'm really, surprised nowadays that they would do something like this. It's all about diversity, guys. Right? I'm very, very shocked that they put this into the show, but it kind of had me rolling my eyes. I mean, it really did. At first, I was like, okay, are they really gonna go with this kind of angle on this show? I mean, it's kind of like, come on, really? Like, we always made jokes like with Batman and Robin that, they're gay together because they're so close, but they never actually went that way. So it's like for them to actually do this, it's just I can't help but feel like maybe they just went a bit too far with it, where they're actually giving us this relationship. It's kind of like you always wanted to think that, oh, what if they did look like they were gonna kiss, but they never do, and they never end up doing it because they just wouldn't do it. I'll give them that. This show has balls, but kind of based on how society is now, that it kind of encourages this type of stuff. I can't really say it's ballsy anymore. Back in the days, it would have been, but now this is kind of just like stuff that's kind of expected out of society, which is not really something that I could really praise that much. But they're handling it well. I'll say that it's not the disaster that it could have been. Anyway, guys, I adore this show. I'll probably go ahead and say it's my favorite show. I mean, I think it is a stronger show than The Walking Dead in the grand scheme of things. I mean, overall, I think it's a superior show. Anyway, guys, I'll try to do some reviews of Gotham. Keep it up with my Walking Dead reviews as well. All right, guys. So until next time.